So you are also irritated because every time you make schedules, timetables, but you are unable to follow them, because once you sit on your study table or at your work desk, what happens is you get distracted by either seeing that beep on your phone or some or the other thing of this world is going to happen. If that happens, then do not worry, because number one, you're not alone. There are so many people who are facing the same problem, and the second thing is you have me and I have the perfect solution. Hi everyone, my name is Sanjana Arora and I'm a certified language trainer. But today I'm going to tell you how we can actually increase our concentration. Well, this is a question that was asked to me by one of my students. So I thought that yes, this is a very important question that needs to be addressed. So why not just cover it in a YouTube video? Well guys, you're not alone. See, the thing is, we all want to be successful in life. And if we are a bit practical, then we do know that in order to be successful, we need to put efforts. We need to study, or we need to complete our work, assignments, and everything. That means we need to be disciplined. We know that. We want to be on that path, but because of human nature of getting distracted, something or the other happens and we are unable to do what we actually want to do. And I can tell you this thing with experience that every single person faces this problem. I have always been a topper in my school, in my college, for my studies, for my co-curriculars, and I would be very honest over here. I used to study for 6 hours, 8 hours, and I was never distracted. And why I was never distracted? Because I had some tips and tricks and my own strategies which I did not share at that particular time with people, but this time I'm going to share it with you. So the number one is something very basic, and that is in the roots of Indian culture, and that is meditation. Now, by meditation, I'm not saying that you need to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning and go outside and sit for meditation. Well, if you can do that, amazing. But if you can't, then what I suggest you to do is that after every 2 to 3 hours, no matter what you have been doing, even if you have been just scrolling your phone or any damn thing of this world, just after every 2 to 3 hours, sit at a place quietly without your phone and meditate for 10 minutes. Those 10 minutes are meant to be yours. In that, you don't have to imagine, in that, you don't have to think about the things. You just have to be quiet and concentrate. Well, when you are concentrating, I would actually suggest you, or I would advise you to focus in between your eyebrows over here on the focal point. Just focus over here, and please do not have any thoughts at that particular time, because if you're thinking, then you're not meditating properly. Because this is what I want you to do. I want you to be able to meditate for 5 to 10 minutes, so that slowly and steadily you start developing your concentration. And if you're finding this way of meditation very difficult, then you can play some music on your phone. And by music, I don't mean songs, I just mean music, instrumental music. Play that instrumental music, sit idly, once again, without thinking, without processing words in your mind. Just sit quietly and concentrate, and you will see that within a span of 1 month, or maybe within a couple of weeks, you'll be able to see the difference, because you will develop the habit of being able to concentrate and focus at one point. And this is the step one of being able to be focused and disciplined. So this is the first method that I want you to follow. The second thing that I have is actually a technique which even I learned quite later when I was preparing for some competitive exams, and one of my teachers shared it with me. It is Pomodoro technique, and I will tell you, this technique is highly effective, tried and tested, works 100%. Like, it is not even a 99.9% thing, it's a 100% thing. And there is also an app, there are multiple apps by the name of Pomodoro, so you can even download those apps. I'll tell you what this technique is about. This technique is about studying for a particular time, then taking a break for a particular time, and then again completing this cycle, and then again repeating this cycle. So what you need to exactly do is, if you are planning to study, then open your books, sit at a peaceful place, switch on your timer for 25 minutes. And if I'm saying 25 minutes, you need to follow 25 minutes, because this is what Pomodoro technique is about. It has been researched, it has been studied, and it works wonderfully. And please trust me blindly on this one, right? So you need to study for 25 minutes or do your work for 25 minutes. And then once those 25 minutes are complete, take a 5 minutes break. Don't even study for 26 minutes. If it is 25, then that means 25. So after 25 minutes, you'll take a 5 minutes break. Then you'll again study for 25 minutes, 5 minutes break. You have to repeat this cycle for 4 times. That means 25 minutes you have to study, 25 into 4. So that means 100 minutes. Once you have completed 100 minutes of studying, after your breaks of 5 minutes, then you have to take a long break. Your long break can be of 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or if you wanted to complete one cycle only, then one cycle would work as well. So you can decide this on the basis of how many loops you want to continue. So in Pomodoro technique, you have to decide how many loops you want to continue. If you are a beginner and you're not able to concentrate at all, I would suggest you to go for one loop first of all initially. That means 25 minutes, 25, 25, 25. So that means 100 minutes of study with 5, 10, 15, 15 minutes of internal break. And after the last 25th minute, a long break of 15 to 20 minutes. Or if you don't want to study anymore, then end your cycle there itself. And this technique is actually going to increase not just your concentration but also your efficiency, because see, it has been proven that nobody can study for 6 hours in one go. So when I used to study for long hours, that didn't mean that I was stuck with glue on a seat. I would study, I would complete my targets on the basis of Pomodoro technique, and then I would take breaks on regular intervals. But my regular interval breaks used to include a bit of walk, or maybe listening to music for a while, or going for a cup of water or lemonade. So my breaks were also a bit productive, which could help me in terms of my health, in terms of my mental stability. The next way to improve your concentration is to first of all be very clear about why you are doing what you are doing. If you are clear about the reason for which you are trying to focus on something, then the probability of you completing that thing will increase many folds. For example, if somebody is preparing for any competitive exam, if you know that why you want to crack that exam, what is the reason for which you're so passionate about it, then trust me, you will stay more focused, more disciplined, more dedicated, and you won't feel tired. Because when we are determined for something, we always have that zeal to complete it. So if you'll have that zeal, that concentration will automatically come, and the starting 2 tips that I talked about are going to just facilitate your process. So have your goals clear. The reasons behind the goals should also be clear, and keep it in front of you on your desk, so that you know that this is something that you want to do, this is something that you want to achieve. And I'm sure you must have seen that most of the toppers or the people who have achieved something, they would always tell you that they kept the photos of their idols in front of their workspace or in front of their study space, and that was just to remind themselves when they were close to their failure that this is what I want to do, this is the reason for which I started. And once you are able to recollect that reason, the energy will come from within. You have no idea, our brain and our body has exceptional capabilities. We just need to figure that out for ourselves. So you should be very clear about the why when you are doing something, because that is going to give you the real motivation and the real push to do that particular thing for which you want to concentrate. And the next one is a very basic one that you must have heard from everybody around you. Please stay away from gadgets. I know we think that we need mobile phones because we'll have to look for something, we'll have to look for a particular word or a particular idea so that we can study better. But do you know what? Keep a rough notebook with you or keep a page with you. If you are having some words that you need to search, just start making the list of those words and search them once you complete your work. Because if you open up your phone to look for a particular word, then you also know and I also know that we are not just going to look the word, we are also going to look Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, and every damn thing of this world. So please stay away from the gadgets when you are studying, and that is the golden rule that you have to follow. And the last one is, please don't be very hard on yourself. See, I know that sometimes the goals are very difficult and they require a lot of efforts, and we get to see failure also many times. But that doesn't mean that you'll become very hard on yourself and you'll force yourself to study like a punishment. Please don't do that ever, because that is only just going to make you feel depressed. So after every few days, please give yourself a treat. Start giving yourself the treat, start giving yourself the gifts when you complete your targets. Now you need to decide your target. See, I can't tell you what your target should be, what should be your weekly target, what should be a daily target. You have to decide it for yourself. And for every big target, please keep a reward for yourself ready, because you know what, we humans work on reward system, and that is the reason whenever somebody compliments us, we get extremely happy. For example, if now I'm making this video and you don't tell me how you found it, then I won't be extremely happy, right? You commenting on my video, you liking on my video, you subscribing to my channel is what is the reward and is the reason for which I am making the videos. So similarly, if you are doing something, set targets for you, and after the completion of each target, start rewarding yourself. That is going to give you a huge motivation to be able to do your work more successfully and more efficiently. And whenever you are tired, whenever you are exhausted, feel free to take a break from everything of this world that you don't want to do. Take a break, do whatever you want to do, and then get your energy back and get back on the track once again. Because you know what, small breaks are required, and sometimes longer breaks are also required. Give yourself the break whenever you think you deserve one. You don't have to push yourself very hard, but you do have to push yourself to the best of your capabilities, and you have to decide when to stop, when to start, and when to just take a pause. And how to concentrate is something that can be worked upon with time and with some amount of dedication. So I hope this video has been useful for you. I've shared with you my secrets, I would say, that I've been following for years, and they have actually helped me a lot. I was always a topper, I told you. I always achieved everything that I wanted to, and that is just because I stayed disciplined, and I was able to concentrate, and I still can concentrate on whatever I want to do. So these are the techniques that I followed, and I hope that these help you out too. And if you would like me to cover any other topic, then please let me know in the comment section. And yes, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and to like this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.